I think it's time that every single one of us to use the hindsight that we've been given during this pandemic to learn to slow the fuck down. This period we're in right now hasn't taught me anything, but what it's done is it's made me realise that I'd forgotten a lot. I'd forgotten how to live my life. I'd forgotten that life's not a race. I'd forgotten that life's not a competition. During all this, I've had the realisation that before all this happened, I'd actually also forgotten that I matter. And I bet you that I'm not alone in this. You matter. Now, when you're in the industry of constantly, in a way, putting other people before you, which isn't a bad thing at all, but also can be, because what you then realise when you do this constantly is that you become a ticking time bomb. And it's only when we have been forced to slow down that you realise these things. So even when life returns to normal, whatever that may be, it's time to start slowing down in general. I think for a lot of us, and realising that you can only do so much before you're going to burn yourself out. And that you might have actually been living your life up until all this kicked off for other people, doing what other people wanted you to do rather than living your life for you. And also, what do we actually need to be happy? Not a lot. You've probably heard this a lot at Christmas time. But I think right now, hopefully it's made a lot of us realise that this is more prevalent than ever. It's not about how many presents are under the tree, it's about who's around it. It's not about how expensive the watch is. It's not about how expensive the trainers are that you've got. It's not about the type of car that you drive. However, I also do know, and I am aware, that it's very easy to fall into a trap of thinking that status and what you have matters. Well, let me tell you something. That status and what you have right now, the way life is, means fuck all. And we are all exactly the same as the next person. So let's use this gift that we've been given of hindsight to realise that what we actually need in life is under our very noses, and it's been there all along, and that our needs are so much more important than our wants. Because I bet you at the moment, if you died tomorrow, the regrets that you have would be more about the memories that you didn't make than the stuff that you didn't buy.